Alright, welcome to a new mini-series on the channel, which I'll be detailing what I think will be involved in the upcoming meta, considering the extensive changes Blizzard have released on the PTR recently. These conclusions were not just from me, however. Feroni here thought of many of them as well. Care to introduce yourself, my man?
I'm Feroni, Lucy one trick for Kenneth, please.
First up, we're going to deal with what we call the Swarm comp. Imagine it as one of those quad DPS comps from Contender's career, and that will give you an idea of what the objectives of the comp are.
Yeah, so the basic premise of the Swarm comp is the ability to create a lot of angle quickly and get in a lot of fights quickly and so create a lot of pressure. The main components of the comps are Wrecking Ball Sombra, 2 snipers, Tracer, and Mercy. These 2 snipers will probably be Widowmaker and Hanzo. Another thing to note is that this comp can be quite flexible with respective hero pool. For example, for our team, we have Lucy instead of Tracer because it fits my hero pool a lot better. With Lucio changes making me more focused on individual playmaking rather than enabling his team, Lucio can fill the role in the comp, mainly disruption being generally annoying. Though at the pro level, they will probably mainly use Tracer or some other DPS.
Now we come to how this comp works. It'll become obvious why these heroes were chosen to be in it, though we will try to be explicit in some areas about why they've been chosen over another hero. We're going to be showing the Swarm's interactions with another comp we thought of, the new Bunker comp, on screen on the assumption that Goats will be pretty much dead. I can make another video later detailing the Swarm comp's interaction with Goats, but we won't deal with that now. First, what is the purpose of the Wrecking Ball? Well, Wrecking Ball has a very pronounced ability to make a lot of space and move very quickly. The physical space making, however, is not his primary function in this comp. If he tried to roll through the front line of a Bunker comp with its Orisa, Hog, and D.Va, he'd just get CC'd to death before he could do anything meaningful. To this end, his thing is going to be targeting and helping to kill whoever the Sombra hacks, while absorbing damage and cooldowns to enable the rest of the team to do the killing. If the Sombra is forced to translocate, in general I'd recommend that the Hammered player also backs into that fight, as his damage isn't often enough to kill a target on his own, and the target will likely be getting heavy support by now. This first target will almost always be the enemy Baptiste when against this comp, as the hack would prevent the utilization of his immortality field, which would otherwise save him and the rest of his team. Timing is everything with Wrecking Ball in this comp, so be aware of that. What I call posturing, so getting into position to attack, is very important in this comp, so team comps have to be clear, and the teams will have to already have a plan in mind. The Sombra's job has been pretty much detailed already. You can assume what it is she has to do. Flank with invisibility, hack the target, call the target, kill the target, and then leave. The Sombra's role in that regard is fairly simple. The issue comes if the Sombra is forced to translocate out or dies, but that will be down to a team's shot calling to decide what to do from there.
The role of the support in this comp is also pretty simple. Most of the time, Mercy will be damage boosted by one of the snipers. For example, during the poke and posturing phase, Mercy can pocket the Hanzo to increase the shield breaking damage. And then during the killing phase, Mercy can pocket the Widow for easy headshots. For the snipers, the main thing is to get in position to both be able to assist killing the first target while also keeping the tanks distracted while the Wrecking Ball and Sombra move into position. This is all to be done while not getting killed by the enemy DPS. If you can kill them as well, that's a valuable bonus kill as it can force out rest for the next 30 seconds, which is very important. Space control is what the snipers bring, and it's key comp. Any Winston D with a brain will not jump on them because of the crossfire they create unless they go to their team. If they do that though, the peel comes in from the front line, and that should be able to win because of how cooldowns reduced. Tracer can be played in a number of ways. The main purpose of her is to pounce on whatever the Sombra hacks as the Wrecking Ball jumps in. It's very important that she keeps sync with her team, but she can also help enable the snipers by distracting the enemy or just killing them. Lucy will fill this role, being able to effectively pounce on that target as well as having the ability to split up the bunk with Boop.
Use of ults has to be done in tandem with others, as none of the ults, except maybe Pulse Bomb, has the right killing power to be as effective on their own. Examples of ult combos can include dropping Hammond's mines behind the enemy and then firing Hanzo's dragon at the front line to force them all back. Either way, the enemy dies. This is all assuming the Baptiste has been otherwise dealt with through death, hacking, or knowing that his cooldowns aren't up yet, as his immortality field will save his team from death in those scenarios. EMP is also very effective against this comp, particularly one so bunched as the bunker comp, and could combine with the combo I just detailed, though 3 ults to win a fight might be a bit much, though that is dependent on how quickly ults are getting built. Generally, ults are needed to win teamfights in this comp though, as in theory at least, the raw killing power of each of these heroes combined is enough to kill at least 2 very fast. Widowmaker's infra sights should be used before a fight to enable better positioning for a team and increasing the chances of killing an enemy before the fight even starts. Be advised though, the new changes mean that Widow will have to stay alive long enough to have her ult be used effectively, as it stops on death. Valkyrie is one of those ults that is very dependent on the situation. It can be used offensively to help win the team fight with one ult with the damage boost and healing, or it can be used defensively to ensure that the team can stay alive for counterattack, primarily using the healing.
We haven't gone into super levels of depth, as these are just initial thoughts. There will be more stuff on the channel as thinking develops, and once the pros start to decide what they want to run, it will soon become clear what the rest of us plebs can do to win.
And that's where we'll leave it for now. Thank you very much for watching and for humouring our little diamond brains. If you have any thoughts on the comp and strategy, please do comment on the video and we'll take it into consideration. If you think we're onto something, please do share the video, that will be much appreciated. I've been Ninja PNM with Ferroni. See you next time.
See you later.
I got. Get out.
Why are you healing? Run away,
Because
Moira, run away!
Gonna let
Moira!
me We're going back on Reaper.
Back. Just come back.
Go, go, go.
Back, dudes. Back, dudes.
Back. Wait for our Reaper.
Back, dudes. Sit on point. Sit on point.
Big.
Beyond,
You got a big
Kill
snipe.
right, kill right. Kill the Reaper. Speed on to the Reaper. Speed on to the Reaper. Oh! Hello? Hello? Oh, what the fuck? Why did I use Shadow? I am so retarded.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
No, Zebra, wait for me. Zebra, wait for me.
Yeah.
Yo, hold corner. We can hold corner.
Yep.
We need one fight to win.
We
I
only
mean,
need one
grab-
fight, yeah? One fight.
One fight to win.
And I
guys.
used Shadow, which could have easily won that fight. Yo, we've got Bob. We've got Bob. Hold this corner.
Got Bob and Grav. Come on, guys. Got this.
We do not have Grav. I don't know why people say when they've got like 80 on Grav. Like, help Bob, support Bob, support Bob. I've got no shield. Go, win this. Oh, I cancelled it. What the fuck?
Fucking Reaper.
Help me, keep me up. I've got Shadow.
Come on.
Going back with you.
Let's go.
Nice, fucking down.
Holy
Bro,
shit.
40
I
limbs.
did not expect to win that.